Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a ride in Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter, less dense and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle, and your spirit can jump into Esoteric Cloud and float to higher, more expanded, more wider and wiser realms of reality, so you can have the same type of perspectives about yourself and your own circumstances. So before you start the video, I want to remind you that I'm open for services, for readings, tarot readings, astrological readings, for paintings. You can check the links in the description down below to know more about that, and you can contact me and my beautiful partner Miss Taria to know what we're doing and to ask for something for yourself as well. So this video, it's a word analysis video, and it's about your waist, okay? And specifically speaking about the waist on your body, the part, your waist, okay, in your belly, when you, all right? So we here in this channel, I like to analyze the words, right? Do a bit of etymology, see the origin, the meaning of those words, the origin and the roots of those words, right? So below the waist, right, astrological speaking, it's below your 7th house. It's your 7th house and your 8th house. That's your waist, all right? Because your face is the 1st house, your throat is your 2nd house, your shoulders, arms and hands are the 3rd house, your heart space is the 4th house, your belly is your 5th house. What connects your belly with the lungs, with the heart, with the shoulders is the 6th house. Then we have the 7th house, your waist, and we have the 8th house, which is your genitalia, your reproductive organs, your first chakras, all right? So going below your waist is going to your 7th and to your 8th house, right? And physically, what does that mean? Or what type of things go into your waist? Either pee or poo, right? I mean, and I'm saying not just only like blood and water, I know, but those are what we call our waist, and they go to your waist zone, right? Pee and poo-poo, they are waste products, or they are byproducts of the transformations and processes that were happening inside your body, and then you expel them. But first they go and they accumulate into that area, right? So that's what means, or not, it's not that what means, but that's the type of things that go into your waist or below your waist, things that you don't need anymore, things that you already used or that you didn't use, so they are not a part of your body or of your system, or you can't make them a part, right? You try it, like you consume them, right? Because poo-poo and pee-pee, it's coming from things, piss and shit, it's coming from things that you consumed, right? And also mentally and emotionally. Many times when you go to the bathroom, you release emotional substance as well, and mental. Sometimes that's why sometimes you go take a huge shit and you feel lighter, literally, mentally, because you were holding on to something and you let it go. Because think about the color of poo-poo, the color of shit is brown, and brown means maintenance, means comfort, means staying in the same place for a long while, for a long time. So the spirits that transform, that experience, or they are in the shape and form of poo-poo, they stayed in the same state for a very long time, and you didn't want them to do that. You wanted them to change with you, or you wanted new spirits to work with you, and you send them away, right? Because we made this body, our spirit, working together with many spirits. Teamwork makes a dream work. And the spirits that go through pee-pee, they are more emotional, they are more fluid, and it's a faster change, all right? It symbolizes a lighter change, okay? But it's the same thing. It's spirits that you didn't want working with you within your system, okay? And that correlates with the astrology counterpart of it as well, because the 7th house is where the constellation Libra, cardinal air, was born out of, and the 8th house is the space where the Scorpio constellation was burned into reality out of the fixed water constellation. So, and the 7th house comes after the 6th, after the 5th. So in the 5th house, you pay attention, you fixate your attention, your actions and your expressions, right? And then in the 6th house, you experience that physically via people, places, things, projects, businesses. And then after you experience that, you have some people, some thoughts, some feelings that resonate with you, and you have some thoughts, ideas, feelings, projects, people, visions for the future that they do not resonate with you. You don't want to work with them anymore. So you need to send them below your waist. The 7th house, you need to create new ways to think about yourself and the things around you. So you separate from the old ways, and then you send them below your waist, right? Where you transform 8th house Scorpio, you fixate on those good feelings, you fixate your connection into spirits that want, and you want them to work with you, right? They want to work with you and you want them to work with you as well. And you fixate on those. So, and then the spirits, ideas, thoughts and emotions that went below your waist zone, they are in your waist, they are a waste to you, they are a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of effort. So you need to let them go, as we do physically, pee and poo-poo, you need to do mentally and spiritually, let them go. And sometimes you need to force them out. Sometimes you go to the bathroom, it's chill, it's okay. Other times you need to force it, okay? So that's, the concept of your waist zone in your body, it's a whole spiritual concept that we went through first as spirits, where we were traveling experience, and there was a time we needed to separate. We needed to create a new way to move and separate from our old environment, from our old friends, spiritually speaking, spirits. In this space, you have specific spirits around you. In this space, you have another different spirits around you. And you were tired of those spirits. You were tired of their creations. You were tired of their thoughts, ideas, visions for the future, visions about the past. You were tired of that. So you created a new way to move, a new way to think about yourself. You created a new way to bend in yourself. So you can't bend in anymore on that space. You need to go to another space and do that over there. And then you go to Scorpio and you fixate over there. So, but you might have some things following you, some spirits, some ideas. They might still share a light with you. They are still sending light from that space to that space. And you need to push them out of your space. All right, you need to push them away. You need to expel them. You need to eject them. Okay, that's the whole concept of our physical waste zone, right? And even your 7th house, it's your intestines. So it's about processing, about digesting, about separating, about selecting what thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions, visions, imaginations, and connections you want to keep. And then they go out of your body if you don't want them. If you can't work with them anymore, you already work with them. Okay, food, you ate it, it was very good, it gave you some good nutrients, but parts of that fruit, parts of that food need to go away, right? And that's exactly it. What you have to do spiritually as well. Select the right people, places and things, select the right spirits, select the right energies, and the ones you don't know, you send them below your waist. And that also has to do with above and below the horizon. Because when something is above the horizon, we can see it, we can talk about it, we can point to it. When something goes below the horizon, we only know it's there because we know it was above the horizon once and it went below the horizon, so we can speculate about it. We can create ideas, we can create speculations, we can create what it can be, or you just don't see it. So sometimes you need to send some things to below the horizon to the darkness, to the void, so you can see them no more. You can remember them. You can be like, oh, when they were here in my awareness, it was this, it was like that, but you can't see them anymore. And you have to be comfortable with that, or you have to accept it. You might not be comfortable, you might feel uncomfortable, but you need to accept that. So you can go into a better cycle, into a wiser cycle. So that's a whole spiritual, astrological, and physical concept of your waste zone. Your intestines, and then your genitalia, because you also release through there, right? But that's a different type of release. That's when you fixated so much in good connections, in harmonious connections, right? That you produced more energy than you could contain. So you need to express that as well. And that always happens below your waste zone. Because it might be bad things, or it might be just too much. There might be some good spirits, some good ideas, but it was too much of them. You couldn't contain all of that. So you need to release. So you can feel lighter and do things, experience in the better way possible, right? And okay, I lost myself a little bit over that, but yeah, it is about that. It is about that's the whole concept, spiritually, astrologic, and physically, behind the word and the physical creation that is your waste. Your waste is for your waste, right? So the things that you don't need, the things that are a waste for you, go to your waste zone, and that's it. And then you have the astrological representation, Libra and Scorpio, separating and fixating on the good connections, on the meaningful and powerful connections and purposes. And what you don't need, you use that Mars energy, use that passion and aggressiveness to force it out, you know? And sometimes your belly hurts, and when you go take a poo-poo break, a poo-poo shit pause, a poo-poo shit moment, you feel way lighter, you feel way better, but it was hurting before. And sometimes when you do it, it might hurt as well, but then you feel way better, right? So that's a whole because then you might be attached to a person or to a habit that is hurting you, aka your tummy aches, and then you need to poop them out. That hurts as well, but after you poop them out, you feel better, you feel lighter. Now you can go back to eating. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I was clear. I hope I wasn't too much around the space. I'm still learning how to express myself in the better way. I hope you guys found this one interesting. I really like to take words and analyze them and see the roots and the physical representations, right, of our body and what we did spiritually in order to create this physical body. Okay, guys, so check the links, description down below, support the channel in any way you seem fit for yourself, and I'll see you next time as a telephilosopher surfing out.